The Mental Mask, Chapter 9, The End of the Day. Powder picked up her bags, putting one on her back and held the other in her right hand.
Okay, Estella. I am going to be living in the same building as you. So, I may see you around before tomorrow. But I will definitely see you tomorrow.
Correct, if only for a few hours.
What do you mean?
I may be planning an escape attempt. This place doesn't agree with me. It's trying to get my weaknesses, and it's making me talk about the feelings I've been trying to push down for years. I do not care for those intentions, so I'm getting out of here.
Powder paused for a moment.
Estella, don't do it. Please don't do it. This place is good for you, and I like you being here. You're the only friend I have in this place. And I think if you leave, John and the other boys will kill me if you go.
Estella looked at her.
Fine. I'll try not to think of how to escape this hellhole. God, you're annoying. Also, if the boys break your heart in any way again, I will nail gun theirs.
As Estella lied to her, Powder put on her bags and waved at Estella as she left the room. Making Estella have the strange feeling again, however. Of course she didn't wave back. Estella sat down, staring forward at the front of the room. All the students began to leave like birds migrating, just leaving the teacher, Estella and Veronica. The teacher packed up his stuff, looking at Estella.
Hey, Estella. Sorry for being hard on you today. It's just, you make a lot of people in the class uncomfortable.
Good, that's what I aim to do.
Okay, well, I like an environment where everyone is comfortable. Surely you can understand that.
You'd think so, but no. And what a fascinating paradox you've entrapped yourself in.
Why do you think that?
You want to make all the students comfortable by me taking off the mask, however that would make me uncomfortable. So your perfect environment is never going to exist. It's a physical impossibility you've created for yourself.
Maybe one day we can come to an agreement.
I actively refuse to agree with anyone. It's my way or the highway to hell. Those are my conditions, and they will remain indifferent. Better to accept that now than to pointlessly try to change that.
The teacher nodded.
You know, I can respect someone who doesn't take any crap from anyone. It's a rare person to come across. I mean, everyone says they don't take crap from anyone, but...
Estella finished his sentence for him.
But all of them are trapped in a bubble of insecurities, so they create a persona of not taking any shit from anyone, so people will try not to challenge them.
Exactly. And I think your talent is great because people who don't take crap from anyone never have anything to back it up. But you do.
Of course I do. I've been training for 18 years. I have bested the absolute best at mental games, and believe me, it wasn't easy.
The teacher nodded.
Maybe we can get to know each other well and come to an understanding eventually.
Well, you better get to work understanding me if you wish to keep up, because I already have a perfect understanding of who you are in ways you couldn't possibly imagine.
The teacher nodded.
Right. Could you just do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
Well, could you not do what you did to John to anyone else? If something like that happens again, you have to come to me. I understand that you are very impulsive and believe that what you did was right, but it wasn't. So please come to me next time it happens. I can fix the problem myself. You have to work with me here. Why expense that energy when you can just come to me? That's a waste of your energy.
Estella considered him for a moment, then nodded.
Fine, whatever, next time I'll come to you.
As she lied to him, he picked up his bag, leaving the room. The room was then empty, apart from Estella and Veronica, who immediately went and sat at the teacher's desk, propping her feet up.
You know, one day, I'll be sitting at a desk like this. It's only a matter of time.
That's about as interesting as the oxygen I breathe. However, I suppose talking would help pass the time. Are you attempting to become a teacher?
Yes. I don't just want to be a teacher. I hope to take the teacher's job. I think I would be better than him.
Well, a vacuum cleaner with a hole in the bag would be a more efficient teacher than that imbecile.
I thought you just got to an understanding with him.
I left him thinking we had an understanding. Now, when I have my demands, they will fall into place more easily.
That is really smart. Playing the long game.
I've been playing the long game all my life. Everything in life is a game. Luckily, my intellect is more extreme than other humans could ever be. Apart from Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, and the argument could be made for Charles Darwin, I sadly can't be put into the same group as them. Yet.
Veronica smiled.
What about Elon Musk?
What that deluded, self-obsessed idiot. He created electric cars, which because of the materials running out will be pointless in 30 years anyway. He is trying to move us to Mars, so we can fuck up that too, and for reasons unknown to even himself. He bought Twitter, which is where people go for the worst, takes on subjects, and to push their political agendas. He then tried to make the tick thing, which I still don't understand, He tried to make people pay him $8 to have that tick. However, didn't realize that anyone can be anyone. So people became companies and put stupid things over the Twitter pages. He made a truck which can be everything but a truck, and he can't even play his own games. If I ever get a reputation like that, I'll be begging for death's merciful hand so I can talk to God about what in the fuck path he put me down to get to that conclusion.
Veronica smiled.
You say you don't like technology, but how do you know that?
I can still read a newspaper. They are extraordinarily useful. And I like doing the crosswords at the back.
I believe the reason he is doing all of that to Twitter is so increase people realize how bad it is and always was. That would make people leave the site. So then when he deletes it, no one cares.
Yeah, he just isn't that smart, and if he wanted to do that, he'd have done it already, not named it to look like a porn site.
Estella paused.
And for the record, I think you would be an acceptable teacher. You know how to direct students and know how to treat each student the same and make sure they are getting their work done. That is all I desire from a teacher.
You know, I think that's the closest thing I've ever had to a compliment from you, so that's good, I guess. Just so you know, I think you're right about the teacher.
What do you mean?
I think he's way over his head. I think I could teach this class better than he ever could.
For the ease of you, I won't be repeating that to anyone. Unless, of course, money is involved. I will then give you up without any second thought.
Oh, thanks.
Don't bother thanking me. Thanking someone for something they're going to do anyway is completely pointless. It's like thanking a police officer for solving crimes. It's their job.
Veronica smiled, putting her feet up on the desk.
You know, maybe you have a point.
There's no maybe about it. I always have a point, and I make it very well.
Right. Maybe it's good that you have formed a relationship with Powder. It'll maybe help with the problem of you being, well, so... you.
Be careful with your words there. We are in the beginning of a friendship, not a relationship. I will never be in a relationship with anyone, especially not Powder. Relationships are far too much work for a very little result.
Veronica put her hands up.
All right, calm down. I didn't mean to intrude. Why don't you want to be in a relationship?
Because a relationship is work, and commitment, and caring. And I don't have any of those. I do not care about people. I just do not care, and I don't think I ever will. A relationship implies that I need someone, and I don't need anyone. But for some reason, everyone seems to need me.
What do you mean?
Well, whenever someone has a damn problem, they always come to me, and then I take the fall for it, which brings me into a room exactly like this, which is what happened to me today. However, I am never able to stop myself. It's like something possesses me, and I just need to get revenge, restore the balance, and end suffering by causing more suffering. I think I live off this stuff.
You sound like Thanos.
Who?
Never mind, you wouldn't understand anyway, so... You need revenge, and therefore the other students probably say you're a crazy person.
I am quite sure they say so. I do tend to give that impression, but I have no caring for things such as that.
Fair enough. But I saw the way you and Powder spoke to each other, and I think you work well together, which is a good thing. I mean, you're both alone in here, so it's good to be together. I swear, sometimes it's like prison rules in this place.
Oh, please, like you would know anything about prison.
Well, I've seen movies, isn't that good enough?
You can watch movies about planes. It doesn't make you a fucking pilot, but it's good enough, I suppose.
Estella paused for a moment.
If I tell you something, do you swear on your children's lives that you won't tell a soul?
I don't have any children. How old do you think I am?
I don't know, and I don't care. The point I'm trying to drill through that rock-hard skull of yours is if you tell someone and have children, I will come for you, and don't underestimate my skills in finding people.
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Veronica decided to stand up and head over to Estella so she could hear better. She sat down as Estella moved away a little.
What on earth are you doing?
I'm moving over to you so I can hear you better.
Why? Over there was perfectly adequate. What do you think, this is one of those gossip circles? I've tried to run away from so much.
This isn't a gossip circle. I'm just someone who is here to listen. And always will be.
God, that's annoying. When I leave college, that promise better not follow, or I will have to get physical.
Estella paused for a moment, wondering if she should actually do this. Speaking about her feelings would prove weakness, but she couldn't really back down now. She gulped, playing with her fingers, which she only did when she was nervous.
Well, Powder is weird to me. She's an anomaly. She doesn't make any sense, and I don't like things that don't make sense.
Coming from you, that's astonishing. And while she is a little strange,
Her personality is a little odd, but you are even stranger.
That's what I mean. I mean, look at me, and look at her. What makes her like me? It doesn't make any sense. We couldn't be more different to each other. And yet, she likes me. And she makes me feel things, like emotions. I have never really felt emotions about anything or anyone before, not even my own parents. And then I meet this girl, and she makes me feel, and I have no idea why. I really need to conduct my research on her, and that's why I'm friends with her. Not because I want friends. It's because I need to do research on her to utterly understand her.
That doesn't seem like a good friendship that will last.
Depends on the research, and if it doesn't last, it doesn't matter. If she continues to be my friend or breaks off on her own path, is of no consequence to the research. Once it's done, it won't matter.
So you actually don't care about her at all?
No, not in the slightest. Why would I? Caring is a human thing, not a viable survival strategy, so I shan't be living by it. The moment she's unimportant, she's gone. I have no need for pointless people hanging around me, and everyone is pointless, so I don't need people.
I think that's a lie.
Clearly thinking isn't something you're adept at if you came to that conclusion. Why do you think that? I mean, humans, you're always doing this, making out things that aren't there.
When you were talking about the plants, like the nightshades and the other ones, you looked genuinely happy. Well, I think you did, with the mask on. You sounded happy.
Maybe. I just don't know. She's a personality enigma. I also have a strange feeling about her. I've never felt before about anyone or anything apart from maybe once or twice, and I can't explain it.
Estella paused, trying to think of how to explain it properly.
It kind of feels like someone has blown up a balloon in my stomach, and I hate balloons.
Well, I don't know about that. Why do you not like balloons?
Oh, please, balloons are so fucking stupid. Whoever invented them just hates children. They sell them in stores which rinse you for every dime you have, so you must take out money. You don't have to pay for a little brat's party. You then all go to a party no fucker wants to be at to eat shit dry cake and play no-sense party games. Then a second cousin you've never seen and would never see again comes up to you.
She put on a high-pitched, ridiculous accent.
Oh, look, it's your birthday!
She mimed blowing up a balloon.
Here's a bag of my fucking air!
Estella shook her head, going back to her normal voice.
Or they get helium balloons which all the children inhale and run around screaming in Mickey Mouse voices. I fucking hate balloons, I hate parties, I hate birthdays, I hate kids, I hate people. Jesus, the list is too long.
Veronica giggled.
See, I think you would make a good comedian.
What are you kidding? Telling jokes to amuse people and make them laugh, that's the opposite of what I want.
Well, it seems to work on Powder. She thinks you're hilarious.
See, I told you, complete enigma. She finds my lack of emotion and dislike of assholes somehow funny. Makes no sense.
Veronica shook her head.
By the way, this feeling, does it kind of feel like bees flying through your stomach?
Yes, funnily enough it does. And I usually enjoy that sensation. Is it some kind of virus I haven't documented yet?
No, it isn't. It's something much stronger than some virus. It's the only thing normal humans fight for.
Something that starts wars. Sounds like a weapon.
It can be a weapon if used wrong. It's something us normal humans like to call love.
Love? Don't be disgusting. Your initial assessment is wrong, but I wouldn't worry about that. It's fairly common in your species. You can piss off before you've even started.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's something my grandfather used to say. The point is, I don't love Powder, and she doesn't love me. That's disgusting. Plus, I've only known her for a day. Love is something I never feel. Love is something that compels animals to breed with each other and make babies to do the same thing as before. And how can I do that with Powder? We're both female. I prefer to rise above such horrors, such as love, and stick to science. That's all I care about.
Well, it only takes half a second for someone to fall in love.
Does it really? That's nice. What a pointless piece of trivia I won't be remembering. Your calculations seem to be missing the people with dramatic trust issues.
Why do you have trust issues?
Because everyone has a motive, and everyone wants something out of me and everyone else around me. Me having trust issues gives me the upper hand. Why do you think I've lived this long? Now I am so sure that Powder wants something from me. I just don't know what it is yet, and that infuriates me.
What she wants from you is friendship.
Yes, but why? I'm a highly intelligent, calculating, self-obsessed, self-absorbed kleptomaniac who doesn't want to associate with humanity and sees myself as above everyone in terms of everything important. A raven with one wing would be a better friend than me, and yet she is still friends with me. Why?
Well, she seems to like you. I don't know why she likes you, but don't push her away. You may need her.
Need her? What would I ever need her for? I don't need anyone, and no one needs me.
You're wrong about that. But it's not me who can prove that to you. It's her. And I'm sure she'll do that.
Finally, something we can agree on. She needs to prove it for the research.
By the way, just for the record, you can love a woman being a woman.
Can you? Whatever for? I was unaware humans had evolved that far. This is faster than predicted.
I think someone better than me could explain that to you. It's complicated.
Veronica then noticed her raven brooches.
Nice brooches. I used to collect them when I was a girl.
You are a girl, and do I look interested?
I don't know. The mask makes it hard to tell. You don't make it easy, you know?
Right? What made you stop in your collection?
Sounds to me like you are interested. And I don't know, I just got bored of it.
Estella rolled her eyes.
Humans, all of them have the attention spans of wooden spoons, going from hobby to hobby as easily as breathing.
You're telling me you've never been bored before?
I'm bored of this pointless conversation. I assume that will suffice.
She looked down at her brooches, straightening one of them.
Well, they're of my favorite animal, so naturally I had to have them. I got them with my pocket watch.
Your favorite animal is a raven. Why?
They're almost like me. They are dark and have no souls, but also have deep intelligence.
They're just a bird.
Yeah, and you're just a monkey. They are a highly intelligent bird. Don't delude yourself into believing humans aren't the only ones with the ability of intelligence. Ravens are just better at hiding it, not showing everyone pointlessly.
Are they really that intelligent? They're just an animal.
Humans are animals, and yet they have done some incredible things. I, of course, believe more could be done with the human brain. However, no human could evolve to use more of their brain. But yes, ravens have extreme intelligence. They can perform just as well as chimpanzees, orangutans, and dolphins in a wide array of tasks designed to measure intelligence. They can use sticks as tools to get ants in trees. They can also understand how to get food from people by performing tasks. They understand basic social groups. They have friends, and even best friends. They can also communicate to other ravens. Like humans, they can study us, and if they find a person to be someone bad, they will pass it to other ravens, and they will do things to them, sometimes even attack them, and they do it for years. They can work together to do tasks more effectively. Ravens can also talk if trained properly, which in my opinion, which is the only opinion that matters, is very impressive.
Veronica looked shocked.
Really? That is interesting. Wow, you really do have unquestionable intelligence about a lot of things.
Of course, that's what I have devoted my life to, finding and uncovering intelligence about pretty much everything, wherever I can.
I think that's your problem. You have formed a web of intelligence around yourself like a cage. So now you see your brain as an unstoppable force, and yet an unescapable curse. So you love your mind, but hate it at the same time, which result in your wearing of the mask.
Estella paused for a moment.
Why don't you shut up? There's a good whatever you are. It's almost like you're the same.
I'm not. I just know people who are like you.
Impossible. No one is like me, even me. Because I'm constantly evolving past what I was 5 seconds ago. They wouldn't be able to keep up.
They sat for the rest of the hour talking about ravens and blackbirds, which Estella also appreciated. When the detention was over, they began to walk over to the closet, which had all of Estella's stuff inside. As they walked, Estella asked,
We were informed that another teaching assistant would be joining us. But why? Are you not good enough for this job?
We believed it would be easier to have 2 teaching assistants because apparently I'm not good enough.
You clearly don't like her, but don't make that our problem.
When she arrives, you'll hate her too. Then it'll be your problem. And I'm sorry, but I just think she's weird. But not weird like you in a fun way. She's weird. And she's bitchy.
Why is she not here already?
She's getting her accommodations set up somewhere up the hills. I'm probably not meant to tell you that, but I don't care.
Interesting. She should have planned ahead like I always do. I always plan 10 years ahead for everything, and you not caring about telling me is very Estella of you. This pleases me.
When they were at the closet, Veronica opened it and Estella got her stuff.
Will I ever be hearing a song from you, Estella, on your cello?
I already have an audience of 1, and that was annoying enough. An audience of 2 would just distract me. So the survey says, fuck no.
But don't people play music to have an audience? Maybe another day.
No, that day doesn't exist.
They began to walk back over to the therapist office so Ava could take Estella to her room. When they entered the room, Veronica said,
Sorry for keeping her. She was in detention with me. We were talking about ravens. It was actually fun.
Your version of fun and mine are wildly different from each other. Although it was okay, I suppose.
Ava stood up.
Good. And I heard you also saw some plants today.
Not the plants I wanted to see, but they'll do as a start.
Right. You can have plants in your room if you would like.
Any plant I want?
Ava frowned, looking a little suspicious.
Sure. What plant were you thinking of?
Oh, just a little plant called nightshade. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Ava picked up her bag.
Isn't that a poison?
Sugar can be a poison if used enough. But yes, it's a poison, and boy is it deadly.
Then no, you can have normal plants.
Oh, bollocks. Fine. How about fly traps?
Ava thought for a moment.
I actually don't see a problem with that.
Good, then it will be done.
Veronica turned to the door.
All right, I better be getting home now. But it's been an interesting first day. Hope to not have any more detentions, but I made a deal for if, or when, you get more detentions, you'll be having them with me.
Good. I can't stand to do them with that teacher. He would bore me to death with just one breath from his mouth.
Sounds like something from Doctor Strange.
Ava pointed at her, smiling.
I knew it reminded me of something. My brain just switched off and I couldn't think of it.
Estella looked from Ava to Veronica, confused.
Is that what just happened? Also, you say your brain just switched off like you ever had it on.
Hilarious.
Ava shook her head, giggling as Veronica left the room. Estella shook her head.
Why do people keep laughing at what I say? Is the oxygen here different or something?
No. Same oxygen.
Ava saw that Estella already had her bags ready, which made everything easier.
Okay, good. Did you have a good first day?
It was... well, I spoke down a group of bullies twice. We spoke about plants. I got a friend. Sort of. I managed to get some sweet revenge. I had opportunities to talk about poisonous plants and ravens. So it was an okay day, I guess. It didn't have anywhere near the amount of fire I expected.
I think you had fun today, but we'll be talking about your incident tomorrow.
Shut up and get me to my room. I need sleep and food.
Ava giggled.
All right. Soon you'll see that fun is a good thing.
Funny, every time I have fun, it always seems to be a bad thing. That was at least what the police said when they took a statement in court.
They began to walk over to the building, which had to be opened by a key card lock, which Estella would soon be provided with. However, they hadn't printed it yet. They entered and began to go upstairs. Ava explained.
Now your roommate is already inside the room and is unpacking, so you'll get to know each other as you unpack your stuff.
If I were the person, I wouldn't bother unpacking their stuff. They won't be there long. Let's just see if she survives the night first.
When they got to the 3rd floor, they arrived at door number 127. Ava unlocked the door with a key card, and Estella stepped inside. End of chapter 9.